Hey guys, what's going on? It's Waldo, and today we are finally here for the first episode of our MLB 15 The Show Philadelphia Phillies franchise. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing because I see we're losing 2-0 to the Mets. That's awesome. Um, but yeah, so it was a little delayed because I wanted to wait until the Operation Sports rosters came out, and I think it was about 2 weeks, which it wasn't too bad. I think it was a little under 2 weeks. Actually, tomorrow would have been 2 weeks. So yeah. But it's well worth the wait. These guys do an amazing job every year um, with the rosters, and I was gonna wait for the hybrid rosters, but then I decided just to use the version one of the full minors. I think that's more than good enough. But yeah, so you see here overall the Phillies are 24th, 21st in contact, 28th in power, 12th in speed, 14th in fielding, 24th in pitching. We have a budget of 120 million. Our yearly goal is to finish over 500. So for those of you that might not be familiar with baseball, they want us to get 82 wins this year, which I doubt that's going to happen. And our contract goal is to reach the postseason. Now, for those of you that may not be aware, in this game, GM contracts have been introduced. So I believe I have 3 years to reach the postseason, and that might be stretching it too. So we'll see what happens. We're going to keep the contracts on. Fantasy draft off. Oh, and I should mention this is not the fantasy draft series. I'm going to be doing that on Friday. The first episode will be the actual fantasy draft. So if you're interested in that, be sure to subscribe that way you don't miss it. Is everything else good here? I think it is, and it is. Okay, cool. So this episode is basically I can't talk today. That's awesome. Off to a great start in this series. This episode is just going to basically be a bit of an introduction, see who we have, see how the team looks. So let's just go to that. So our lineup right now is Ben Revere. You know, let's do something else here. Oh, and this actually is perfect. So you'll see that Cliff Lee and Dominic Brown and anybody else, Chad Billingsley, you'll see that they're in single A. That's because they're injured now. For this series, well, I say for this series, for this year, 2015 in this series, I'm not going to use Cliff Lee at all because he's supposedly out for the year. So he's going to stay in single A all year. Will I use him next year? If he doesn't retire, sure, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, Dominic Brown, for example, he'll be back late April, early May. So around that time frame of the series, I will call him up. And same thing with Billingsley, late April, early May return, so I'll call him up as well. That's my boy right there, Aaron Nola. Okay, so let's see. So our starting pitchers are, you see, we got Cole Hamels, Aaron Harang, Chad Billingsley, Dustin McGowan, but I doubt he's going to be a starter for us right now. Jerome Williams. And then, let's see, who's the other one in MLB? David Buchanan, and we have one more. It should be Sean O'Sullivan, and it is. There you go. He is our number 5 pitcher until Mr. Billingsley gets back. But you look at some of our younger guys, we have a pretty nice core down here in Double A. We have Aaron Nola, who we drafted last year. I think it was 7th overall. He would really, he's on the fast track to the majors. Definitely, the kid's definitely special. Ben Lively, we acquired him, and I think the trade for Marlon Byrd. I'm pretty sure that's how we got him. Jesse Biddle, we drafted a few years ago. He's been inconsistent, but hopefully he can find his way up to the show soon. I mean, he's only 22, so he still has time. You see, he has beat potential, which is good. Let's see, it's Jonathan Pettibone. He's seen some major league time, but injuries kind of, I'm not going to say derailed him, but they kind of, messed up a couple of his seasons. So, maybe he'll get the call up soon. Who knows? We also have the mystery man, Miguel Alfredo Gonzalez. And he's actually injured in real life, so I doubt I'm going to use him at all this year. Paul Clemens, we have Tom Windle. I think we got him from the Dodgers. Zach Eflin, we got him from the Padres, I want to say. Severino Gonzalez, I think he's one of our top 20 prospects. Joely Rodriguez, we signed him in the offseason. And when I say we, I'm just kind of recapping what the Phillies actually did in the offseason, not me. Jason Birkin, Matt Imhoff, we also drafted him the same year we got Aaron Nola, which was actually last year. So see potential. He might find his way up to our rotation. Adam Morgan, he was on the fast track to the majors, a few years ago, but then injuries kind of derailed him. But it'd be nice to see him up. Obviously, O'Sullivan. Who is this? This is Anthony Vasquez and Brody Colvin. So he is our worst starting pitcher, Double A. See potential though. We'll see what happens with him. Got relief pitchers. This is kind of the strength of our team, I feel. So we have Diekman, Giles, DeFreitas. That's a nice 1-2-3 right there. Nick Hill in Double A, Seth Racine in Triple A, Jamar Gomez. He's kind of our long relief guy up in the majors. Hollins, he was in the majors last year, but he got injured in spring training, so he is out for the year. Philippe Almont, aka one of the three guys we got in return for Cliff Lee. I don't know if he'll be up in the majors this year, but we'll see. As bad as he does in real life, he's actually not that bad. No, well, now that I'm looking at his stats, I guess he is. Um, yeah, okay. Maybe I was gonna say, maybe I'll call him up and use him, but I don't know. Cesar Jimenez and Ethan Martin. I think he's injured. I don't know how serious it is, but he'd be a nice relief pitcher. I mean, they try him out as a starter, but he'll definitely be a nice relief pitcher. You see, he still has beat potential. Colton Murray, Adam Lowen, Luis Garcia, Hector Neris. I think I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Elvis Arejuo. I definitely did not say that right. Ryan O'Sullivan. I actually saw him in spring training this year when I went there. Nefia Gondo, and Mike Neseth. So a pretty solid relief pitching core. Closing pitcher, obviously, Jonathan Papelbon. He'll still get it done for us, and obviously we're going to look to trade him as we're going to look to trade Cole Hamels at the trade deadline. Catcher is Carlos Ruiz, Tommy Joseph, Nate Garcia, Cameron Rupp, John Hester, Logan Moore. I actually saw him when he played in Lakewood. David Grulon and Andrew Knapp. First baseman, obviously the big piece, Ryan Howard. He'll probably be entrenched as our starter, although, in this series, I think I might try to do something different. You'll see what I'm talking about soon. Darren Ruff, Chris McGinnis, Zach Green, and Brock Stassi. 25 overall, or 25 age, 50 overall, deep potential. Oh no, the battery level of my new headset is getting low. That's not good. All right, so yeah, obviously we have Chase Utley. He's probably the best offensive player that we have. We're gonna have to try to get him days off throughout the season, that way he doesn't wear down. That's why we have Cesar Hernandez. I'm confident him stepping in if Utley needs a day off or whatever. I'm fine with that. And we also have Tyler Henson, Tony Thomas, Cord Phelps, Chase Darno, and Yesmiel Valentin, who was actually just arrested for domestic violence. So yeah, Cody Ashley, I like this guy, and I'm really looking forward to what he can do. Chris Nelson, obviously everyone knows by now Michael Franco, and then we also have Carlos Alonso down in Double A. Shortstop, Freddie Galvis, he'll be replacing Jimmy Rollins this year, but he's more of a stopgap, I'd say, because we have J.P. Crawford, and I don't know, I think that beat potential obviously I'm a Philadelphia fan, so I'm biased, but I think that beat potential might be too low. This kid, he looks really special too. I'm really looking forward to seeing him in Philadelphia pretty soon. He's looked great ever since we drafted him. There's Andres Blanco, Edgar Duran, Devin Loman, and Casey Serna. Left fielders, we have Ben Revere, who can obviously play center as well, but we'll see. I think I might actually have him play center, and when I set my lineups, you'll see why. Brian Bogasevich, Darren Mastriani, Aaron Altair. He might see some Major League time this year in my series. He saw Major League time last year with the Phillies. Cam Perkins and Brian Pointer. Center fielders, Odubel Herrera, our Rule 5 pick. Now, I don't think, obviously, if I send him down to the minors, he won't be offered back to his team in this, but, we'll probably keep him up anyway. I mean, the contact rating's pretty good. The vision's all right. He has some good speed. So, he'll probably stay up all year. We also have Jordan Dix, Roman Quinn. I saw him when he was a shortstop down in Lakewood, too. Hopefully he can get together. He seems like a pretty solid player. Leandro Castro and Carlos Tocci. I saw a lot of these guys in Lakewood. That's crazy. I saw him my freshman year of high school, and now I'm a senior. It's crazy how time flies by. Obviously Dominic Brown, he'll be back soon. Grady Sizemore will fill in for him right now. We also have Russ Kanzer, who actually got a win last night. You're probably watching this Monday, so it was last night, Sunday. He actually got the win for Lehigh Valley. He came into pitch. It was pretty cool. Kelly Dugan, he's probably my favorite prospect. I saw him. I say this a lot. I saw him in Lakewood, and I don't know. There's something about him. It's like he just became my favorite prospect. So I hope he gets up to Philadelphia real soon. Jeff Francoeur, Frenchie, and Aaron Brown. And so that's who we have on the roster. So let's put the pitching rotation first because that'll be easier. So you see our rotation: Hamels, Harang, Williams, Buchanan, and O'Sullivan. We're gonna have to deal with that. And then Jim Gomez and Dustin McGowan are our long relief guys. Justin DeFreitas, Ken Giles. Actually, nope. I'm gonna use Giles as a setup. And I think I'll use him as a middle relief. Okay, yeah, so I like that. And then Diekman and Giles as setup and Paps as the closer. But obviously, as I said, we'd like to trade Papel. Now, how do I get to the minor league rotation? Oh, wait, no, it's spring training. I can't set that yet. Okay, never mind. So lineups. Okay, so this is versus a right-handed pitcher, DH. So we're not going to worry about that right now because we're in the National League. Let's focus on this. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to put Revere, so I think we're going to put Revere in center. This is versus a righty now. Okay, actually, no, hold on. We're going to put Revere in left, Herrera in center. I like Utley second, Howard. I like Ashley there. I like Chooch there, Grady Sizemore. Okay, yeah, so I like our lineup versus a righty without a DH. I like that. Now, versus a lefty without a DH, obviously they can't do that in real life, but I'm going to substitute in Darren Ruff for Ryan Howard at first base. Let's see, what else do I want to do here? Now, see, he can't hit lefties very well anymore. So, you know what I'm going to do, actually? I don't want to sit Chase Utley, though. That's... do I want to... Yeah, I'll keep Ashley in. That's terrible. Lefty. Four of my first five batters are lefty. That's the only problem with this lineup, man. It's just left-handed heavy. It's crazy. Maybe... Well, no, because he can hit lefties. Oh, he can really hit lefties. No, okay, so we'll keep that there. So I think the only change is we'll have Darren Ruffin at first, because I kind of like the rest of this. If need be, we'll substitute one of these guys in if, maybe Utley isn't doing good against lefties or, whatever. Francoeur, should we keep him in against lefties? I don't know. Yeah, well, now he can play the out. You know what? Because he can play the outfield. So you know what I'm going to do? Watch this. Okay, so we're going to put Herrera in right. We're going to put Cesar Hernandez in center. And that's that. Okay. So let's worry about our DH spot now. So, yeah, I like Darren Ruff in the DH spot. We'll bat him fifth against the DH. Or with the DH, I should say. And then Ashley Ruiz, Sizemore, Galvis. Okay, I like that. Without DH. Okay, with the DH against a lefty. Who's our DH right now? No, we're going to make Francoeur the DH, I suppose. Oh yeah, because what we were going to do is we were going to put Cesar in center field, Odubel in right, Ben Revere in left. We're going to keep, is this all good? Francoeur's not, oh my gosh, we don't have a cleanup hitter. Oh yeah, we do, Darren Ruff. Cody Ashley, I'm going to put him up, move him up, and okay. So yeah, there's our lineups right there. Revere, this versus righty DH, Revere, Herrera, Utley, Howard, Ruff, Ashley, Ruiz, Sizemore, and Galvis. Without a DH, Revere, Herrera, Utley, Howard, Ashley, Ruiz, Sizemore, Galvis. Versus a lefty, Revere, Herrera, Utley, Ruff, Ashley, Ruiz, Cesar Hernandez, Jeff Francoeur, and Freddie Galvis. And without the DH, Revere, Herrera, Utley, Ruff, Ashley, Ruiz, Galvis, and Hernandez. And that will just about do it. Next episode, maybe we'll get some spring training games in. We'll just start the regular season. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.